Everybody, this is a Flat Cap Cafe Racer, and we're at Steve and Kitty's house outside of Seattle, taking Mr. Bill's, this morning, taking Mr. Bill's motorcycle to get it dynoed. As you can see, Mr. Bill's really excited about it this morning. Well, maybe not real excited.
Meerkat.
So they're talking, they got a possible problem with the ECU not being able to work here on one of the bikes earlier today, so I'm not really sure it's going to work on Mr. Bill's bike now. Huh. This is a beautiful 500 Honda, Triumph, isn't it? So they're going to check Bill's computer with a tune ECU to see if that's going to work. So hopefully it's just a glitch in the tune ECU thing, or we went 500 miles for nothing. Showing 193.27, just putting it on the dyno, and 162.56 just with the torque at Doback hooked up. Mr. Bill's going to unhook the Doback and see what the baseline is on that, right, Bill?
Yes.
I didn't get the prediction that 185 to 190, so he got 193 with the Doback on there. So I'm going to make a new prediction. My new prediction is he's going to make more horsepower without the Doback. And sorry, I don't think the Doback adds anything. I think it takes it away. We'll see. After they completed the run, I was glad to see that at least one of my predictions was right, that the bike ran better without the Doback. It got 195 horsepower and 166 foot-pounds of torque without the Doback. The Doback was a little rich, especially under from 2 to 5,000 RPMs. Now that Nels can now start with his tweaking of it, what is an already excellent tune, to see if he can make it a little bit better. You have to remember that the tune that Mr. Bill got from Neville Lush was meant for all sorts of Rocket 3s. Mr. Bill's happened to have a little bit lower compression and 50,000 miles on it. Nels went on to make some very minor tweaks with the results of 199.04 in horsepower and 169.73 on max torque. So you can see the difference here is a gain of 53.37 horsepower and a gain on torque of 21.58. Nels did a glory run, which he does just to make sure that's the best he can do out of a motor. So he played around with the timing a little bit and advanced it some. He got a little bit better results in horsepower and torque, but he ended up going back to the original because he thought that Neville Lush did such a great job on that timing, and it was better.
job finding the
Sweet spot.
yeah, he did a great job. You know, he just did a great job building the file in general, in combination of parts and everything. I mean, he just did a great job. I mean, I got you to 199. I can, yeah, 199 is where we're at, and 199.04.
What happened to the 170 torque though? Had to give that up for the.
No, you're 199.56 and 70 foot-pounds of torque.
Oh, sweet!
Yeah.
That's the final.
Correct. Yeah.
Now, how did you do that? Is it timing? Is it fuel? Is it?
Both, right? So,
okay.
but I didn't do much with his timing.
Okay.
I just experimented with other values to see if I could get more out of it, and honestly, I couldn't. I threw 2 degrees of advance at it, and it makes a little bit more torque. But I was feeling a little bit of detonation and vibration coming through the chassis. So
I don't want that.
So I pulled the 2 degrees back out. I feel like he did an incredible job doing what he was doing. I went through and trimmed the fueling.
So am I going to get 50 miles at a gallon too?
150. Yeah.
Sweet!
So I did pull out a substantial amount of fuel out of the mid-range and cruise area and added to redline. And so, you know, that's just fine-tuned trimming, in my opinion. For everybody's bike's a little bit different. But I think you were sold exactly what you paid for. You know, I think.
We got finished with our dyno run,
Yep.
and are you happy?
Oh, am I happy? Yeah.
Yeah, he's happy. So we got to load it back up, and it's gonna go pay the man, and we're gonna head back to Steve's house and celebrate. I don't know if Steve is or not. Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.